Hello there humans, I am Dulce Silruno, the partially blind alien from a distant galaxy who's an Own Voices author. This is just another update. I owe you another update. It's been really hard for me to just have a weekly schedule like I used to when I lived in the other place that I was living in. So, first time I experienced a sort of cultural shock, but in a sense that I just have to adapt to new schedules and a new way of life, and also being a volunteer interpreter and going from one place to another takes a lot of my energy and time. So yeah, weekly scheduled uploads are coming soon, but as of right now I just owe you another update. Happy Valentine's Day or whatever. Finally that thing is over. I'm not a fan. And happy Valentine's Day to those of you who celebrate it, or to those of you who just have an excuse to post something or just to say that you have a holiday or whatever. Anyway, I have been busy. I have been working on my main project, the sci-fi book, the first of the trilogy, and I have considered many times going self-publishing with this, because the more I query and the more silence I get as silent rejections, I am just like, you know what, I think it's time to, revise it the best you can, find an editor, and go your own way. But at the same time, I am a stubborn alien, and I'm not giving up so easily, and I want to publish this thing traditionally because I really cannot afford it. My volunteer work is just paying enough for me to barely survive. The changing country doesn't make me better or worse, it's the same. I am just scraping by. And then I remembered, or someone reminded me, that author-mentor match is a thing and it's happening, so I started getting ready for author-mentor match. First, the deal. I was looking through the list of agents because now I remembered that this is the first round that they are going to be accepting manuscripts in the adult category, because previous years I saw the author-mentor match and I kind of forgot about it because it was mostly YA and middle grade, and I was like, nope, I'm writing adults, so I have nothing to do there. And I just forgot about it. But then this year I read that they were accepting manuscripts for adults, and I was like, you know what? I am doing this on my own. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am all over the place. My mental health is taking the best of my energy and I cannot do much about it. I really need some help. I don't know what the market wants. I am terrible at marketing. I am terrible at selling myself. I barely have a YouTube channel these days. So it's I need a mentor. I need some help. And I said, okay, I'm going to apply for this mentor match thing. I was looking through the lists, and the same thing that happened with Pitch Wars. If you watched that video from me some months ago, when I was also getting into Pitch Wars because I need a mentor and I need help and I'm just trying everything, I looked through the list and there was like one person that said, okay, I am interested in seeing stories with diverse characters and the usual LGBTQ+, people of color, that's the diversity that's more trendy. And then there was like one person that remembered that we are a thing and mentioned that they would like to see characters with disabilities. Like that's something that is of their interest. There was one mentor who supposedly had a disability as well, and I don't know, I never heard from those people again, so I forgot about Pitch Wars. And then it reminded me, when I was looking through this author-mentor match list, I had a sort of deja vu, because everybody wants own voices and everybody wants diversity, they say. But then I looked through the list and it's so very... There was only one mentor, and as soon as I saw that, I was jumping all over the place. I'm trying to, stay professional. I'm not gonna mention who is my mentor, but if you follow me on Twitter, you probably have seen it. Anyway, that one mentor was very specific. I would like to see characters with disabilities. I would like to see ace characters. I was like, whoa, okay, this is please be my mentor. But I went through all of them, and yeah, I didn't have a problem reducing the amount because you can submit up to 4 mentors. And of course I gave the option that if another mentor wants to take me instead of the 4 that I applied to, of course I am open to work with someone else that I didn't think at first. But to be very honest, I think I picked the ones that would most likely work with my thing if I am good enough, if I present something that they consider good enough, or at least if they see that I am diligent enough to become good enough. Yeah, there was one mentor, and there were like 2 or 3 that I was like, yeah, maybe this could be a good fit. So again, the most tedious part of the preparation was just looking through the list and feeling like I don't fit in and my book doesn't fit in, and just, reduce the amount of people that you're going to apply to. It wasn't hard. I ended up with like 5 potential mentors, and from those 5 I was just sure about 1, and the other 4 are just and I submitted to 4 of them, and the other one is like, maybe that's the other one that I should have taken that one instead. That was what was keeping me busy, and this is why I haven't been commenting and posting in other social media platforms, not only on YouTube. But then I filled in the form because, submissions opened on February the 13th, so this past Thursday, and yeah, I was very nervous. I have to be very honest here. I don't want to go into all the details, but my mental health is taking the best out of me. I have a lot of anxiety. I filled in the application form, and I was even honest about being anxious and being, because, the usual question, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going to be next week. I was very honest. I have dreams and I have ideas. I want to write this and that, and I have ideas for different genres, and I want to do this, that, blah, blah, blah. But being very honest with my mental health situation, I don't even know if I'm going to make it through next week. So it is just what it is, and I was 100% open about it, and I even said, I know this is gonna cost me a mentor, but it is what it is, and I just, I shouldn't have done that. Don't do that. I was, polite. I didn't write in an arrogant way, but I was just like, I know where I'm standing. I know that I have a book that is kind of a tough sell. It's sci-fi own voices crossover. I know that I need a mentor. I don't want to be a burden to my mentor. So I'm just filling you in and what I said in that application form, so you don't do the same that I did, because I was maybe too honest for my own good, the usual, and I don't want you to go through the same thing and maybe miss on a mentor like I will, because I predict that I'm not gonna get a mentor. But mark my words, you heard it first in my video. If I get a mentor and life is like in your face, then I'm going to keep you posted, and if I'm gonna be working with a mentor or not, I'm gonna let you know, but I doubt it. I just have big doubts. I'm just trying things for the sake of trying, because if you don't try them, then everybody's gonna say, oh, but you don't try enough, or oh, but you're not trying, oh, you're just being negative, go and try. Look, I know that I have a tough book. I know that this is a story with a disabled protagonist, and what I am noticing a lot in the market these days is that diversity is okay if it's like a background character, or if it's a POC character as a protagonist, or a queer character as a protagonist, but do not give them more than one minority category into one character who's a protagonist, because that's gonna be rough. And well, I am a conglomeration of all the minorities ever possible in this planet, so that's why I am an alien. And I know that I tried, like I said in a previous video, I tried to play it smart, and one of my protagonists is this white cis hetero boy, and then this other character is this blind biracial girl, and I was just giving a contrast, but I know that it's still a tough sell. It's sci-fi, it's own voices, it's about blindness. The market doesn't want it. And I know that I'm going to be missing on a mentor opportunity for being too honest, for being open about who I am as a writer, for my ideas of writing about blind and visually impaired characters in fiction, because that's my main goal. That has always been my main goal. Whoever stumbles upon my YouTube channel knows this, so I sound like a broken record by now, but this is what it is. I am extremely anxious, as you can hear from this video. I'm very close to giving up. I am just not wanting to talk about it on my channel in a moment when I am like, like almost cutting my veins and almost, you know, pulling my hair out of my scalp and just saying, I have to give up, what was I thinking? And it's not the right moment to upload a video like that. So I can only upload a video when I feel calm enough to do it these days, because adapting to a new place, plus the anxiety of applying for a mentorship program, plus querying for nothing, plus not knowing if I ever gonna go self-publish, how am I going to afford it, because I cannot afford it. Some people have mentioned that maybe I can do some bartering, you know, exchange of skills, like you do the cover for my book and I give you another thing that you need for yours. And I am like, yeah, great, but I am not an editor, I am not a cover designer, I am not a proofreader. I'm running out of ideas for bartering, and the only thing that came to mind was, can I do voiceovers? Maybe can I do the voiceovers for your book trailers? If you like my voice enough for that, if you're okay with my accent for that. But I will be like the only bartering thing that I have to offer, and I don't even know if I'm that great. But that's like the only thing that's coming to my mind whenever people say, okay, like, let's barter. I don't know if I can do that. But if you think I'm good enough for that, well, then also let me know in the comments. This video has been recorded with a better quality microphone, although it's not being recorded in the time of day where silence is, you know, most prominent. It's in the middle of the day because this is when I had time for it, and there's going to be background noises that maybe I'm not going to be completely, like, you know, able to delete completely in the edits. But anyway, you are listening to me right now with a better quality microphone, and I want to know if this is good enough for maybe a book trailer, voiceover, whatever. If you want me to narrate a short story, I don't know, I have so many ideas, but the only thing I can barter with is sound. So I am very nervous because people say, oh, but it's very easy, you just have to do this, you don't need money. I want to do something professional, and as professional as I can deliver, because I want my books to be quality. That's why I'm trying my best to go at traditional publishing, but then again, my story is not what traditional publishing wants. I'm rambling, but yeah, that has been my latest update when it comes to what's up with my writing. Are you still alive? I'm still alive. I miss uploading to YouTube, but you know, working on this cartoon animation thing, it's been a little bit difficult, but I am finally figuring it out. And yeah, I think I'm going to be able to upload better, you know, more often, more frequently, back to my consistent uploading schedules that I had before, because I hate not being able to, you know, do that. But yeah, anxiety, stress, confusion, not knowing what to do, maybe possibly voiceover acting, I don't know. Let me know. What would you like to know from me? What would you like me to do for you? Because people give me their time, I want to give something back to you. On a shameless promotion here, just to let you know, there was a video collaboration that I was taking part in. It's a video where a lot of people with blindness or visual impairment just talk about themselves. It's a promotion video, but it's a collaboration, so more blind people can get to know each other, because, you know, it's like two blind kids in a high school. How do they find each other? Well, they're not going to find each other until they finally stumble upon one another, you know, and then they realize they were both blind and they were not alone the whole time. So yeah, that was the idea of the video, I guess. Like, there are these other blind people, they are doing this thing on the internet and they are sharing their experiences. So I took the opportunity and I recorded myself talking about my writing channel, and there are other people who also have YouTube channels or blogs, and they talk about their experience with vision loss or being blind from birth or having severe visual impairments, and how do they go about their lives, you know, the usual. But it's not exactly what I do with my channel, but maybe in the future, now that I have a better setting, I can show you like how difficult it is for me to write books, you know, now that I can have a place where I can film and it's not just a silhouette. But yeah, either way, that has been the shameless promotion, not just for me, but for other fellow blind and visually impaired people. I want you to get to know that I am not the only alien doing this. Like, I'm not the only crazy person like, oh, she's blind and she wants to have a YouTube channel. No, I'm not the only one. There are other people who also share their experiences, so go and check them out if you have time. I'm gonna leave that video in the description and at the end of this one. So hey, have a nice weekend, everybody. I'll see you in my next upload, whenever that is, and hopefully more often than as of right now. Thank you. Bye.